whatever we are creating by using this VS Code, so those are under one particular folder. So that folder is already we have seen in the starting class itself. Okay, inside Angular classes, class workspace, here only I'm adding. Inside the class workspace, inside only I'm adding any new file I'm going to start. I'm going to create any new file, either it is a plain text file or HTML file, CSS file, whatever it is, I'm storing in the same folder. Okay, you can remember that. Okay, now I have created one more file. Okay, so a new file. So I have not saved with any of the extension here, but now I want to add what are all the styles we have applied in the previous case. Suppose I have applied some color for h1 tag, right? For h1 tag, simply h1 tag background color, background hyphen color, some blue I have given. Okay, so if you want, you can write like this, whatever we have seen the declaration one in the previous case for each and every inline and internal elements, how we have written. Okay, background color blue. Okay. Next one I'm going to see for paragraph tag. For paragraph tag also I'm writing one selector, that is a paragraph, and here I'm adding color for that paragraph, color colon, and color is suppose like blue color I'm adding. Okay, sorry, blue already added, some gray color I have added. Okay, now for div black also, for div tag also I'm adding. Okay, so the div tag again, background color I'm adding blue, violet, blue, so gray, cyan, so whatever it is, background color, some cyan color I have added. Okay, like this I have added. Till now there is no name specified to this file, untitled. Okay, so this file, whatever the file I have opened, it's a plain file. So now I want to save this file. Okay, but where I have to save this file? Okay, where I have to save this file? So that's what the important. Now wherever I have saved the style sheet.html, there itself I'm saving this file as. But what I have in this file, only I have pure styling related content. Okay, for each and every tag, h1 tag, for p tag, for div tag. So this I can say selectors, no, for h1 selector, for p selector, for div selector. This is a tag based or element based styling here I'm giving. Okay, so that is a background color. For paragraph color I have added, for div background color I have added. Okay, so now I'm going to save this file in the same folder where I have saved the HTML document. Now, but here just I'm simply adding the file name styles.css. How we have added the saved the file name with the html.html, no, like that only I'm adding styles.css, because it's a CSS file. We have to specify .css as a extension. Okay, .css. Here the name might be any name, you can give any name, your name also, ABC name also, any sample name, any valid name you can give. Okay, so but don't give any numerical names. Directly you can start with the characters. Okay, alphabets, that's better actually. Whatever the name you want to give, you can give. Name is not mandatory to provide the styles. Just for recognition purpose, I'm giving the styles. After that, .css is mandatory because I'm adding the CSS file. So I want to add the CSS file. So that's why .css to recognize whatever the editor we have used, whatever the text editors we have used, any plain notepad editor also, if you are saving that file with the dot extension as a CSS, then it will be recognizing it's a style sheet. Okay, now I have saved. Okay, by saving itself in the same folder, the styles are not reflected. Okay, if you can see here, so any reflection? So no, not reflected. But what happened here? Styles.html is also in this class workspace only, and styles.css is also in this file, but there are two separate files, not in a single document. There are two separate files. That's why, so these are not reflected. But now what I want to do is I want to link those two files. Okay, so this is another file, this is another file. Pure styles I have added in the separate file, and pure HTML, plain HTML I have added in the style sheet.html file. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so now I am linking this. So now I'm linking this style sheet to the HTML. So actually in the previous case, if you want to add the styles, internal styling, so whatever you are using internal styling, that you have to specify in the header part only, right? That you have to specify in the header part only. So now, so whatever the style I am using, so that one also I'm going to give in the head part only. Okay, in the head part only. How I'm going to specify this head to link the external style sheet in the head? Just I have one tag, that is link. Okay, if you click on link, that will tells relation, the style sheet, what is the format of that, automatically it will comes. Okay, so what type of relation of this link we are going to provide for this particular HTML. Okay, now href, what href indicates, somewhere we have seen, no? So href indicates that suppose whenever we are using any anchor tag, href will come, it will referencing that link, whatever the path we are going to provide, that particular path, image or link, whatever we have, so that path we are providing here, no? In that similar manner here also, so we have to specify the path of the particular style sheet name. Okay, style sheet name. So here styles.css and style sheet.html, those are in the same hierarchy, same folder. That's why I'm just simply giving styles dot css, simply I'm specifying. Okay, if it is in another folder, suppose I have saved it in some abc folder, abc slash styles dot css, suppose I have this in abc under angular under styles.css, like that you have to give. So whatever the full path, we know that absolute path and relative path, no? So those paths we can give. Okay, here I'm simply specifying that the path should be in the same hierarchy, in the same folder. That's why I'm giving the styles.css directly. Okay, so now what does it means? Here we have one HTML document. Okay, in the header part, what we are going to do, so just simply we are going to provide one link. We are going to provide one link. What we are linking, whatever the right setting. Okay, we are going to link, we are linking to the particular HTML document what we are going to implement now. So that is relation. What is relation? Rel means relation. Relation is what? Style sheet. So what we are going to link to the particular HTML document, style sheet, we are going to relation, so with the current document. So that is relate. Okay, rel means relation, relating a relation. Style sheet, the default one. So the style sheets we are going to import. Okay, in the JavaScript import also, so in the while linking the JavaScript also, I will let you know, so what scripts will come. Okay, what text, HTML text, what style sheet, what JavaScript related, so will come. Okay, that will let you know. But as of now, we are importing, we are linking only styles to the particular document, HTML document. That's why the relation is style sheet. Whenever we are using the link, that will automatically come. Now href, here href is providing the path, whatever the path. So that path should be in the same folder, right? That's why I have not given any directory hierarchy here. So directly I'm applying here, I'm just simply saving that. Okay, now if you can reflect that one, so see, changes are reflected. Okay, changes are reflected. That means, so this is external CSS, because we have not used any style tag inside this HTML document. Okay, no way that is inside the HTML. Where it is actually? So that should be there in the other file. The pure styles will be defined in the HTML, sorry, CSS. The CSS, what we are going to do externally, we are linking, so with the current document. So for that, what we have added, only we are just linking the document of CSS into our HTML document. That's what the external style sheet, external CSS. Okay, so externally not included in the same document, just we are linking in the same document. Okay, so this is what the external CSS. Okay, right. So this is how the justification of internal, inline and external. Okay, and most frequently any application developer, any web developer, any web application developer must use externals. Why external CSS? Okay, so why means, suppose if you are using inline CSS, no, inline CSS, so each and every tag you have to specify the style attribute so that code redundancy will be improved and code complication will be increased. Okay, for each and every tag you have to specify style attribute for each and every tag. The multiple times you need to enter, you need to specify. So to avoid that, we can also write that in a CSS. Okay, in the head part, styles, in under the style tag we can write. But here also one problem actually. Each and every time if you want to change some property, so we need to open that HTML document. So each and every time inside that style part, we have to add the, we have to modify the, we have to change the styles if you require. So that should be somewhat, it's not a loose coupling actually. Okay, tight coupling with the HTML document. Okay, so now in this case, what we will do, if you write the styles in the separate file, so whenever if you want any change without seeing the, without opening the style sheet HTML, without opening the HTML document, as if I want to change the color of paragraph, okay, simply I'm not changing any tag, any single line of code, any single word in the HTML, just simply I'm adding some color and replacing the color in the CSS part. Okay, now that should be reflected, that should be reflected. So the color has been changed, no? Like this it has been changed. Okay, so the color will be changed. So if you want to modify in future, if you want to change any styles without impacting the existing HTML document, simply you can edit or you can modify, you can change only styles.css, whatever the CSS file we have. So that's the case. So the dependency with the HTML document very less, and it will makes the document, it will links the document very loosely. I mean, loose coupling will be happen. If you change the styles, that will no impact on the HTML. So directly whenever you're reflecting, that will be so reflecting on the style. Okay. If you are changing, if you want to change any HTML content, you can change happily without impacting on the styles. Okay. So independently, each and every file we can modify, that will be reflected in the existing file. Okay, so this is what the usage of external styles, external CSS. So this is how we are using the external style, and mostly in application development we are using the external styles. Okay, that too. So there are two more things actually in the external styles also. So global styles we can apply, and local styles also we can apply. What we have seen till now, so that is a local style. When we come to know, so the Angular application structure, folder structure, so there should be for each and every HTML document automatically Visual Studio Code. So whenever we are using the Angular CLI, so that will create one HTML file, one CSS file automatically, that will be locally designed. And if you want, you can make it as a global also. If you want, you can also make it as a global also. How that will be, so we will see in that application development. Okay, so this is how the internal, external, and inline CSS will be. Till this part, if you have any doubts, just let me know. For H1, I have added in the external styles, that will be blue color for H1. Okay, so now I'm adding same style I'm adding here. Style, background color, some green I am applying here. Okay, right. For H1 tag, I am applying here style is a background color, green, and for external style, I have applied background color as a blue. Okay, and also I am giving internal style also. Okay, for H1 tag. Okay, H1 tag I am giving internal style also. So here same color property I am using, but a different color I am giving. Okay, I have used green, I have used in the previous case. See, for H1 tag, what I have used as a inline styling, I have used green. This is what inline. I have commented this. I will come. Okay, don't worry. So this is an inline. Okay, inline. Okay, here internal. Sorry. Okay, internal. Okay, just for classification. Okay, and as an external, what I have given, so external color is blue color. Which one should be applied now? Any priority? Which one should apply? Any guesses? Blue, green, blue, violet. Yes, please.
I think inline will reflect.
Yes, that's obvious thing. Suppose we have used inline style as green, no? So if you reflect this one, green will be applied. Okay. First thing, it will check for the inline. Okay. So then after, okay, then after, first thing it will check for the inline. So I'm just removing the inline styling. Okay. I'm just removing the inline styling. Okay. I have two options. One is internal and external. So now which one will be reflected? So this is blue violet and the external style as a blue. Which one should be reflected? Any guesses?
Internal.
Internal.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue violet.
So which one is reflected? See, this is an internal. Okay. And this one is external. No, external is a blue. Okay. And internal is a blue violet. Okay. Which one is reflected? Better I have to change the color. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now external color is blue and internal color is red. Okay. I have saved this one for H1 tag only. I have applied. Okay. So why this was happened? Only external one is taken. Okay. External one is taken. See, in the header part, if I am giving external one first, okay. So previous case, I have given the bottom. Okay. Now what happened? It was reflected because the hierarchy of DOM tree. So that means you maybe you might be having a doubt. Sir, we have already given the link in the downside. After the styles only we have given, no? So if it is a first case, okay, we can assume that if it is a first case, the internal style should be reflected. Okay, that is obvious fact. But what happened here is, okay, that is taken external style. So why? Because the internal hierarchy of DOM, I mean a tree structure will be, okay. So the DOM tree structure will be like this. Suppose, as you can see, HTML, inside that head along with that body is, okay, running out of time. Okay, no worries. Head out of that body. So body inside the tags. Okay, tag. Okay, the hierarchy tree structure will be going from bottom to up. I mean innermost element to outermost element. Okay, so that's why even though if you are using inline style, here, so previous case, first it will check here itself. After that, it will comes out of this tag and next it will search for the body tag. If is there any style, that will be reflected. After that, it will comes for the styles. So even if the styles is inside header, both external and internal both are given inside only, then what happened means the order that should be coming from bottom to top. Okay, not from top to bottom, because internally it will take the bottom one, after the outer one, inner one and outer one. We can't say inner and outer. So bottom one after the top one, like that it will be changed. Okay, so bottom one and outer one. So that's why even if you are giving this style, internal style after the link, whatever the external style, that will be taken in this order. Okay, so because internal style will be reflected if you are giving first external style, after that internal style in the header part, so then it will be reflecting. So whatever the least one, last one, so bottom one, that will be taken. After that, so outer one will be taken. That is the hierarchy. Okay, so now you can say internal or external both will be having same priority. Internal and external both will be having same priority. So we can say this is an order. How we are going to give the order? First will be inline. The second order will be either internal or external based on the given order. Based on the order we have given. We have given. So the approach will be bottom up approach. Okay, remember that one. Okay, so like that, if any browser default values are there, that will be taken. Browser default values that will be taken. So like this, the order will be applied. Okay, till this part is clear.